Hello, crafty friends. This is the Paper Chef here. I'm going to be sharing all of the papers that will be included in the mini catalog January to April 2023. That's a mouthful. Designer Series Paper Share, which I'm offering. So that's exciting. I'm also including sale-a-bration papers. So what I would like to do is go over two things that's going on. You want to take a picture? This is how to register. So let me go ahead and zoom in and leave that there for a moment. So take a picture of the QR code or go to the description right beneath, right where I'm pointing. Wait, can you see my finger? Okay, I'm pointing here. There's a little arrow and you click on the arrow and it expands the comments, so the description of the video. And in there is a link where you can register for my Designer Series Paper Share. Okay, so I'm excited to share this with you because every time I do one of these, it's different and you get different papers. So I have two offerings. I have a regular Designer Series Paper Share and I have and that's going to include your sale-a-bration papers. That's why I was able to make this very affordable. And there's a discount if you're a Patreon member. That means you're one of my YouTube channel supporters, or you're one of the paper chefs. That means you're on my team. Then you get a discount on the paper share. Okay, so be sure to check out that box if that's the case. Then there is something called a deluxe paper share. So just so I don't confuse you, I didn't put it in the picture, and I'm not going over it I'm not going over it, tongue twister, until the end, until after I go over all these papers. Then I'm going to go over what's called a deluxe paper share. So that will be an additional charge, but no extra shipping. All right, so let's see what you want to see first. I'll just let you guys vote. Okay, we'll just do it like this. We'll say one that has the flowers and more, and enjoy the journey. Two, delicate desert and fancy flora. Okay, that will be three, country floral lane and country gingham. Those two go together. That's three. And then four, Regency Park and Dandy designs. And I'm going to do sale-a-bration last because I don't want to confuse you. All right, so we have a vote for two. All right, I'm just going to go with the first vote because we don't want it to take a long time. We're going to do this one first. Thank you, Janet. And let me just go ahead and say hi to you. Okay, Yvonne. Lisa. Hello, Yvonne. Nice to see you. Lisa from Ontario. Nice to see you. So I'm going over what I'm doing right now, and I'm going to leave this here so you can see it. Is I'm going over delicate desert and fancy flora. I'll leave the names of those. This is how I label my packages. Now, this is the only one I have, and it's already accounted for. So it goes to a team member of mine that they were able to order early. So I won't even have this when I go live with the catalog because my brother's taking my mail for me tomorrow. So I said hello to Janet and hello, Hilda. So anyway, I'm not going to have this. So I will have some of these papers to go over when I do the catalog launch in 2 days, but most of these I'm going to have mailed off. All right, and then I'm going to just order paper. January 5th, I can order the paper. So I was only able to order a limited supply. Hello, Linda, and hello, Cindy. But in January 5th, I can order the rest. That's why I'm able to take orders right now. I'm allowed to actually order the paper that you select. All right, so delicate desert. I won't be going over all the coordinating colors, but you could just see like the different patterns. So when you get a Designer Series paper share, if it does come out in a 12 by 12, then I actually cut it up into 6 by 6 sheets. That makes it easy to ship. So it makes it easier for me to ship. And I can't open the catalog to tell you the coordinating colors because I'm not allowed to open the catalog yet. But when it's a piece of 12 by 12, you're going to get 2 of each sheet, unless it's one of those kind that have 24 patterns, in which case then you're going to get 1 of each sheet if it has 24 patterns. But if it has 12 patterns, then you're going to get to see all the patterns. So you see what I'm doing? I'm showing you the delicate desert, both sides of the paper. Now, if there's different delicate desert scenes, this reminds me a lot of the New Horizon. And you're not all going to get the same scene. And that especially holds true for like the day at the farm. Whereas you're going to get the same piece of that, but then this piece, I tried to match it up. So that's the other side. I tried to give you a piece of each where you get more colors in one of them. Okay, so that is the delicate desert, and there's 2 more pieces of delicate desert. Okay, so that one kind of looks like a little racetrack, doesn't it? Cool, psychedelic. That's going to make great backgrounds, and when you see the delicate desert, just know that there's a whole suite of products that goes with that as well. This one, sorry, I still have the sniffles. This one I already have opened in another package. I actually was able to get some extras of that. So for this one, this is called the Fancy Flora. Now, it is I'm going to be honest with you, my least favorite paper. And that is because I do like flowers. Don't get me wrong. I actually do like flowers, like this kind of flower over here. When we get to the Regency Park, I love flowers like that you can tell what they are. I like more photo realistic flowers rather than impressionist flowers. So that's why this is my least favorite. Now for this one, you're going to get one sheet of each because it comes in a pack of 48 sheets. And so it's already cut as a 6x6. So you're not going to get two of each pattern. You're going to get one of each pattern. So you're going to get exactly what I'm showing you here. So it's more of an impressionist type of flowers. But what's really nice about it, what I do like about it, and what I like about all our papers is that this fancy flora has so many really nice coordinating colors and so many great textures and backgrounds. So I think it's going to be good for that. So one of my team members said that she had a lot of this paper because we were allowed to pre-order it if we went to on stage, or I guess she pre-ordered it. We were able to pre-order it as demonstrators the beginning of this month. And so she said she was going to be using it for our team swap because she has a lot of it. So I mean, this is nice for that reason, that it has coordinating colors that go with our Stampin' Up! Cardstock ink and markers and things like that. Okay, so I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you guys a big fan? Now let me just flip that over. I want to make sure I can see that part. All right, so that is the first pack. So we've seen a fourth of your design, or no, a fifth of your designer's paper share. And now I can go ahead and seal this one up. And it is ready to go. So that is how I package those. Oops, I wanted a different one to show through the front, but I know the team member will not mind. All right, all right, so we're going to say this one or this one. Or are they the same? Nope, this one. We got left or right. So vote for left or right. That's going to be next. Hello, Mary from Holly Springs, Georgia. Lisa's like, she's like me, not so much. I mean, I just got to keep it real, right? Just got to keep it real. Say it like it is. And Cindy's coming at us from Tennessee. Okay, so the right. All right, we got two out of 3 votes for the right. All right, Terry and Janet voted for the right one. This is called Regency Park. Okay, I like this because it's fun flowers. They're easy to see flowers. I also like that it's not too, girly, right? And it's a really like a cool kind of color palette for the flowers. So that's what Regency Park has. It's just it has a nice suite of products to go with it and lots of patterns you can see. Super fun. Okay, I love when you see these little flowers like this. These are great for like the tea holders, the little 6x6 inch diaper folds for the tea holders. Whenever you see small patterns, it makes a great tea holder. She's asking about my she shed. Okay, well, I definitely have a lot of videos here. Lisa who's asking me about the she shed? Yeah, Lisa, I have so many videos here to show you how my she shed's coming along, and it's like we work on it every single day. My brother was out there and my neighbor working on it today, as a matter of fact. So Yvonne's saying she likes some of the paper in the pack. Well, yeah, I mean, I always like even when I say something's my least favorite, I can always find some paper that I like, right? Always. So you see, these are more my colors with the Regency Park. More fun stuff. All right, so that's Regency Park. And I put that in with the Dandy Designs, which is a sale-a-bration paper. I'm trying to think of where the Regency Park is. I'm trying to think if that was I'm trying to figure out why there were so many patterns of it. Oh, no, the reason there's so many patterns of it. Okay, I hope you didn't see that, but I was looking in the catalog. Okay, I had to open up the catalog and figure out why there were so many patterns. This is going to thrill you. Actually, this is pretty cool because the Regency Park comes in 48 sheets per pack. So somewhere in my house, I have a bunch of this somewhere. I don't even know where I put it, but I must have a bunch of this paper because it came in a pack of 48 sheets. Or maybe it was a 6x6 and there's 48 sheets. So maybe I don't have any more. Maybe that is my last one. All right, but the Dandy Designs comes in 48 sheets as well. But this one is a free paper and you get 48 sheets of 12 by 12. So this is pretty cool. You're going to like this paper. So that, see, I've been packaging these up. I've been giving these out since my last workshop. I'm including this in my current workshop series. If you're interested in that too, I'm including that. This one is a free one. The one I'm showing you right now is a free one. Dandy Designs. I'm just going to put this here so you can see what I'm up to here. I am going through Regency Park right now and Dandy Designs. So I did Regency Park, and these are the Dandy Designs. Look at that. Nice fresh freesia. I love this for so many reasons. I like how it's nice pastels, so, or nice light. They're not all pastels, actually. Some are brights and some are pastels. But what I like about it is that they're not so overbearing. You can use them as backgrounds. You could cut them in little strips and use them to piece the paper together and make cute little collage backgrounds. And I call them DSP panel cards. So I really like these when you have a lot of patterns to choose from. This is Balmy Blue. This is going to go good with the nautical theme. That one. That's Mango Melody. I know all the coordinating colors in these because I just went over it. It's Granny Apple Green, Fresh Freesia, because I just did a video on this one, on this paper. Nice, like I said, nice brights and subtles together. Love, love, love. Okay, which one do I want to show first? I want to put that up here. Okay, now we're going to do, let's see, I'm going to put that like that and like so. I'm going to seal this one off so I know I'm done it. Now I'm going to do this one here. I'm going to go over. We'll just let you see these just so you can see what those were. All right, I'm going to go over this one now, which is Flowers and More, and Enjoy the Journey. All right, Flowers and More. I'm trying to think this was the one that was the host paper. So I spent $30 on this paper, but later it's going to be cheaper, I'm pretty sure. Let me see if that's the one. It's all becoming a blur. Yes. All right, so demonstrators were allowed to order the Flowers and More. It came in a 48 pack of 12 by 12 paper. So I did get that for $30, and I'm including it in the paper share. But later I'm going to be, and you are going to be able to get it for only $18 for a pack of 48 sheets. It's like the Celebrate Everything. It's like the Design a Daydream. It's like those papers that are the 48 packs. They're called host papers. Okay, so that's what this is. That's why there's so many patterns to this paper. You're going to love this. I think you're going to love it. And that's not Granny Apple Green, by the way. This is Parakeet Party. There's a lot of in colors in this paper. I love this paper. And that's what's on the table right now because I just had it on my table because I was just filming it. Look at that starry sky. I mean, gorgeous. Really nice. And fun too. Fun for birthdays. And I'm pretty sure today's the last day to sign up for my team swap, the team I'm on. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to do the team swap and use this paper. Because as I was filming it, I was like, you know what? These colors, they make me happy. So that's what you get in the, here, this one. I'm using, by the way, I'm doing Flowers and More. Thank you for reporting the spammers, Yvonne. Sometimes we get spammers in our live feeds. So lots of patterns here. So what's not to love about that paper? I mean, just simply gorgeous. All right, I put that in the package with Enjoy the Journey because Enjoy the Journey is outdoorsy as well. And there's a whole suite of products around that. So now I'm going to show you, let me turn that over and show you. I'm going to show you Enjoy the Journey. So you have the stars. Look at this. Love, love, love. So remember the New Horizon paper? It's a lot like that. It's just going to be great for backgrounds and nature. And I did pre-order just the papers because I was doing a share. And so you get 2 of each of these. See? Wait a minute. How's that? How is that? Huh. Interesting. Okay, I'm not sure oh, maybe because these are different. I'm trying to think if these came in a pack of 48. As I'm flipping around these, I'm going to go look up how this came. Enjoy the journey on page 58. I can't show you it yet, but 12 sheets of 6x6 double-sided. Well, interesting that came in the same pack, in the same sheet. So I'm thinking these must have like well, I don't know. I can't remember how they came, but they seem to cut perfectly into these nice background patterns. I cut them so long ago when I got them. And then, then the holidays came, and now I'm just sort of getting around to like showing you this designer series paper share. Did I show you the other side of that paper? All these cool clouds. Very nice. Trees. So let me just show you that again. That's enjoy the journey. It's like I'm seeing something for like a fresh, with through fresh eyes when I'm looking at it with you that I didn't really notice before, how all these patterns are going. So I love the bright colors in this paper. And I think there's just so many possibilities with this paper for background scenes. All right. Enjoy the journey. So now we have 2 more packs of this paper, and then I will get to the deluxe ones. Everything again is cut into 6x6. So when you go to sign up for the paper share, you will see all the details about how many is included and et cetera, et cetera. And it's only for US customers. Definitely, I can't do this in other countries. I'm not even allowed to, even if I wanted to. Okay, we're going to do this one next. This is a combo set, meaning it's one from a mega suite. Mega suite meaning in that suite there's 2 kinds of paper, 2 stamp sets, I think, like 2 kinds of, there's like a punch and dies, and there's all kinds of stuff. I'll tell you a little bit about the suite as I'm showing you the Country Floral Lane. This one has a punch with it. And when I go over the catalog, you're going to get to see that. When I do the catalog walkthrough, right? After the catalog launches, I could do the catalog walkthrough. So this one here, this paper has a punch that goes with it. So it'll punch out 1, 2, like the 2 hearts and the 2 leaves. So that's a reason to get it. Really nice. And then there's 2. Yeah. Nope, there's no dies with the suite. I'm looking again at the suite. I don't see any dies. So I correct myself. There's 2 kinds of paper with the suite, and a punch, a double pack of ribbon, and embellishments. So it is like a mega suite, but it doesn't have dies. It just has a punch, like a heart. And they're country hearts. They're not like symmetrical heart punch. But we've had different kinds of punches in the past. Maybe those heart punches are still around, or they'll come back if they don't. Don't you love this little bicycle one? Super cute. I'm wondering if we couldn't cut those out with the ScanNCut. I'm not even sure if I'm going to give it a try because I'm not sure if I'm going to buy any extra paper. But sometimes I have extra paper after I do the paper share, because I place orders in groups of 4. Like 4 people order the paper share, and then I can order a pack of the paper. But then sometimes, because of my miscalculations or because of wishful thinking, I order extra. And I don't ever consider myself stuck with it, because some of my customers love doing what's called mystery. They get my mystery packs later. Mystery surprises, mystery craft surprises. So I think I'm up to the gingham, country gingham. All right, so the country gingham, tell you a little bit about that. The country gingham, this one was in a pack of 12 by 12 where I cut it down into 6 by 6. This one, the country gingham, comes in a pack of 6 by 6, and it comes in 48 sheets in a pack. And you can see that the colors go perfectly with the first colors that I was talking about there. So you have this is petal pink, the one I'm showing you now, mint macron. Okay, balmy blue, of course. And sweet sorbet, and in color. And the other color that's in this suite is mossy meadow. All right, so that's a really cool suite with a punch. I saw a lot of demonstrations on this suite when I was in the Onstage in Jacksonville event, when I was at the Onstage in Jacksonville event. And it's your way of getting Valentine's paper. If you didn't take advantage of our clearance offer recently, well, I know I did. I bought a lot of Valentine's paper. So exciting. From before, retired Valentine's paper. But if you didn't get any and you need some Valentine's paper, and if you don't get our paper pumpkin kits, which is Valentine's theme, then maybe you could get that country floral lane and get your Valentine's paper that you need. Let me put that over there. All right, I'm almost done now. This is the regular Designer Series paper share. So if you're just tuning in, every once in a while, I want to go like, hi, Marilyn. Yay. She's getting comfortable with her ScanNCut. She's saying, if you're tuning in, I have a Designer Series paper share, and this is the QR code to sign up for it. You can click on the QR code or take a picture of that, go right to the site, or go to the description underneath here and sign up for it. So maybe by the time you're watching it, I've already launched my catalog here January 5th. And so I'll leave it open for just a couple more days after that, and then I'm done. After that, if you want the paper, you just buy the paper. You don't sample the paper, you're just going to buy it. Because I have to spend more time teaching, and this is something I do as a service to, like, my customers and team members and things, but I can't keep offering the Designer Series paper share. And, after the catalog launches, not too long into the launch. Because of course, you can imagine how long they take to set up and distribute. All right, so we're going to do dainty flowers first. I'm giving you a sale-a-bration sampler is what I'm doing. So not only was the Dandy Designs, the one earlier, this one, that was a sale-a-bration paper. That was a $100 item. When you spend $100, you can get this paper for free. So of course, I spent money to get these for you. And this one here, when you spend $50, you're going to get it for free. It's called Dainty Flowers. It's a beautiful card, a beautiful flower design with wildflowers that you can use for backgrounds. You can just see how nice that is with the old olive. And I love the watercolor look and everything. Beautiful. Got crushed curry and fresh freesia. I only know all these colors because I was just doing a video on these. So fun. And the reason you don't get 2 of each is because they're sale-a-bration papers. And I was only able to get so many of these, during my pre-order, because I was only able to get free stuff when I ordered. Oh, let me show you something with that. So anyway, I'll show you. I was able to cut that one out with the ScanNCut, just so you know. I put that in my beginner's guide. Look at that. Cool, right? Isn't that nice? You can cut this one out with your ScanNCut. You just have to make sure you go in there. I did a beginner's guide, which is a new course on the ScanNCut. I believe my coupons in my Paper Chef ScanNCut user group are still active. If not, I'll be putting out new coupons this month. But you don't need a coupon. The price is always a great deal. I practically give my courses away. Okay, see this? This is a little gap, and you need to enclose the gap to be able to cut that with your ScanNCut. I digress. All right, so that is Blushing Bride. Isn't that nice? With those little dainty flowers. This sale-a-bration paper I really love because of the flexibility. Look at this. I could do so much with this piece here. So I think I'm going to use that as well, maybe for some of my swaps. And I'll probably create another card making workshop when I do my swaps this time, because I'm going to document all the steps. All right, that was 6 pieces you get of the Dainty Designs. And then you're going to get 6 pieces of this one called Favored Flowers. Now, this is not my favorite, but it's not my least one. I already told you my least favorite was this one. So I guess we would call this like my second from the least. But I mean, there's things I like about it, but there's things I don't like about it. It's the colors that aren't my thing. But what I do love is the details on this. So gorgeous, gorgeous detailing. So gorgeous artistry on this Favored Flowers. So this is another one of those free papers that you get to earn with sale-a-bration. And I also saw my team did a mystery stamping the other day with a fun fold, and a bunch of cards were turned in, and a lot of them use Favored Flowers, and they came out really nice. And these make great card elements, these bigger flowers. So I mean, you could do something with these. You really can. And I believe there's a suite that goes with this that cuts out the flowers too, maybe. I'm going to check my sale-a-bration brochure. If somebody knows, just go ahead and write it before I tell you. All right, so those were the Favored Flowers. And then I'm going to show you now Day at the Farm, which is super fun. Oh my gosh, I love this paper. Day at the Farm. All right, I'm going to look in the sale-a-bration brochure at the favorite flowers. I think Lisa and I have the same taste. It says it goes with the Fragrant Flowers bundle, coordinates with the Fragrant Flowers bundle. So there is a bundle that it coordinates with. So I think that's why it will sell, because flowers are pretty hot, as far as Stampin' Up. We wouldn't keep on putting them in every single catalog if they weren't like such a big hot selling item. All right, there you go. Day at the Farm. Cute animals. Love this. And you're going to get 6 sheets of this, but you're not all going to get the same farm scene because some of the farm scenes I have to cut. And this is free sale-a-bration paper, and it also coordinates with products in our mini catalog, which I like about sale-a-bration. By the way, this is our last sale-a-bration of the year, our first and last. We only do 1 a year now. We used to do 2 a year, 1 in the summer, but now we're just doing 1. So isn't that fun? And so you won't all get the same piece with the cow on it because this is like a whole farm scene, and it's going to be different. Hi, B. Pre, watching from Georgia. You're in a thunderstorm area? Okay, Linda's already saying she has the first paper share because she's on my team. Linda from Stamp, Cut, and Create. So she said it's packed full of fun and fancy DSP. So I'm glad you like your paper share. And there's the last piece of the, isn't that fun with the vegetables? Day at the Farm. All right, let me turn, I want to make sure that piece is showing. That's in the middle. You can see I hid it, favorite flowers in the middle, so I wouldn't have to look at it. All right, that was it for the regular paper share. So you order the paper share, you get 5 packs. 5 of these packages. You're going to get this, 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 and this. All right, now you're ready to see the deluxe. And I'll let you vote on which ones you can see. All right, we're going to look. We have, that'll be 4. That'll be 3. That'll be 2. And that'll be 1. I think I know what you're going to vote on. So now I'm going to show you what's called the specialty paper share. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hi, Julie. So you're going to see them all, but what you want to see? 1, 2, 3, 4. So in the specialty papers, you're going to get textured papers, thick papers. You're going to get metallic-y papers, shiny papers, vellum, shimmer, glimmer, shimmer. You'll get to try everything. So this will be an extra add-on. That's a $30 more for the deluxe. All right, what do we have for the vote? Okay, we got to vote for number 2. We're going to do number 2. And whatever gets the next vote, I'll do next. All right. We have dry brushed. All right, isn't this cool? This goes with that desert sweet. So this is the specialty paper. Boy, my ring light is really reflecting these specialty papers. So not everybody will get the same exact piece of texture. Like you're going to get 6 by 6 pieces of texture, but this one might be more textured. Like if you get the piece of this one, then you might get it like shaped like with the texture like that. Okay, so that is dry brush metallic specialty paper. And by the way, those of you that ordered my kit called By the Bay, you also got dry brush specialty paper in your kit because I thought these two went really well together. Look at that. This is what I'm doing my workshop series on. By the Bay. Wait do you see this paper? So this is in the deluxe ship, but you also get it in your By the Bay workshop kit. Okay. And if you're in my newsletter, you can sign up. You can sign up for those things. You're on my newsletter. All right, I'm going to show you now. I'm going to show you By the Bay specialty. Yeah, By the Bay is my favorite too, Terry. That's why I did the workshop on it. Because whenever I see something that I really like that I would never get bored of, that's when I decide to do a workshop on it. I will say, oh, like I could just make project after project after project with that. And the only reason I didn't do my swaps with this one is because I didn't have a lot of the paper to be able to use for my swaps. And I had a lot more of this one over here, right? This one called Flowers and More. That goes nice with the door because my team member Rhonda used it. But that clear lines through it. So, you could use that for like the door, from the warm welcome bundle. Love these. So every piece, I don't know if you're noticing this, but every piece has some kind of, either clear or metallic coating on it. And like this one has, there's one of these. Yeah, this one has the coating. See, it's called like a UV coating, I believe it's called that. And look at that. So these mussels, pulling mussels from a shell. Had to sing it. Look at that. Oh my gosh, so awesome, so gorgeous. So we'll be doing our workshop series on this paper. Right now, I'm working on my kits and getting those kits out. And then I'm going to start that workshop series, but I'm also working on my swap, so very busy girl. Oh my goodness, I just love this. So there's a whole suite of products called By the Bay. I mean, that's the suite, but there's the Seaside Bay is the name of the stamp set. I'm going to see if it's laying here on the floor or on my table. Yes, I wanted to show you that. So this is what our workshop is based on during the month of January. So it's just so fun. That's what we're doing our projects on. What's not to love about this paper, right? So this is specialty paper. And I was able to cut this little guy out with the ScanNCut and layer him too, but I think the die will also fit. But check this out. See? And I covered that, how to do that in my basic workshop series. In my Brother ScanNCut Complete Beginner's Guide, I showed you how to cut out and layer this paper. And this is another one of our new stamp sets. I showed you how to cut out stamped images, pattern paper, and how to layer pattern paper. So if you want a little refresher, if you're not sure about how to do those things, it's a Complete Beginner's Guide. Oh. All right, let's see what the second vote was. Everybody voted for number 2. All right, so now we'll just go. So we have 1, 3, and 4. This was number 2. So what's the next vote? Everybody voted for number 2 to see it first. Putting this back together. So just so if you're tracking with me, we're doing the Deluxe paper share right now. This is not the regular paper share. In order to get the Deluxe, you have to get the regular one. It's an add-on. If you just want the Deluxe only, I'd have to make a special price for you because this is it's cheaper than the other one because you don't pay shipping again. All right, so we have a 1 and then a 3. Okay, so we'll do it in that order. We'll just do it in the order that we see them. So this is 1. All right, cool. We're going to do Rain or Shine specialty. So this is going to be Playing in the Rain. Check this out. Okay, just so you know, I'm doing, these are my workshop series. So I have Seaside Bay bundle, January, based on the paper I just showed you. February, Easter Bunny bundle. Okay, that has the Easter Bunny punch. And this stamp set here. Okay, that's what's going on in, I got a new light, so it's very bright, guys. Anyway, Easter Bunny bundle, and then March, Playing in the Rain bundle. That was by request. By request. They're like, can you please do that as your workshop? So I'm doing Playing in the Rain bundle, and it's going to go along with this paper. So this paper is going to be our March series. And, because I was thinking like, we'll get our cards done for April showers, get them done in March, and then you could send them to people in April, which would be really nice. And look at this fun rain. I mean, the colors are incredible. In this suite, which I'll go over when I go over the catalog walkthrough, there's an embossing folder. And look at this. It does a rain. This isn't the embossing folder, by the way, but the embossing folder embosses rain background. So I'll have to try to emboss a sheet before the catalog launch in just 2 days. In other words, I got to go find my embossing folder in my big piles of stuff. But is that awesome or what? This paper is the gift that keeps on giving. It's just so fun with all the coating on it. So sometimes papers just aren't amazing by themselves because of the patterns, but then when you add that extra element of shine, and it's also about rain, it just makes it that much more fun. And then of course these colors make me happy. Even though it's rain, the colors make me happy. So it's kind of like that interesting combination of happy little critters, but then they're like raining, but they're like happy to be in the rain. They're dancing in the rain, playing in the rain. There's flowers, there's lots of brights. I mean, look at that. You can see the flirty flamingo coming through. Cool clouds, little flowers. Yeah, I love the shiny bits. Lisa's saying she loves the shiny bits. And there's the piece of daisies. Okay, now on the back of that one, let's turn this one around. Okay, I'm going to put this one. Oh, we want to put this one in here. Sometimes it's harder to get the big pile in with this cardboard. Sometimes I put cardboard in them if the others came with cardboard. So this is really neat paper, and this is called. Let's see what this is called. Textured shimmer paper. So textured. So it's not just textured like corrugated, paper. It's also shimmer. So it's just so fun because it's not even that thick. So you could die cut it as well, and it's double. It's the die is all the way through. So you got your balmy blue. And let's see what this one, this would be, I'm not sure if that's a gray or, I'm just going to have to peek at my catalog for a moment in the rain. Okay, it says textured shimmer paper is shaded spruce. And then we're seeing what this one is. It says it's white, but it's not like white, right? You could tell like this is white. So that's more of like an off-white. Super cool. And that goes along really good with that other paper. All right, so now let's do package number 3 of the Deluxe paper share, which will be ready to ride. So if you're just getting here, we're going over the Deluxe paper share. If you're just coming in, this was the regular paper share that I went over first, and now I'm going over the Deluxe paper share. It's kind of like an unboxing video where everybody's like, yay, gets to see new products. All right, ready to ride specialty paper. And then we have the vellum basic specialty paper. That's what I'm showing you now. So ready to ride. Super cool. That's the shiny side. And you got your bikes on it. Really cool. Little signage, right? And then you got the roses. Yeah, it's winter white. That's what Lisa's saying. Roses, like my team member Sue said, it's like the Hardy girls with the tattoos. And I said, oh, okay. Because I was like, why the roses with the Hardy? I should know that. Because my husband rides, but I should know that. That's really nice. These tire marks, isn't that cool? Love that. This can be super fun for masculine cards and people who like bikes. And nice vest and riding gear and nice shine. So again, this is part of the Deluxe paper share. This one you're going to all get different patterns in this one. This one was like a bunch of nice different pieces for scrapbooking. Okay, so you might not get the same pieces there. The way it depends on how that piece gets cut. And you got this little diners, like a Route 66 type thing, right? Like a road trip. Super cool. Like that paper. And then you have your vellum. Put that like there. And then you have these vellum pieces. They're called. See, they're double-sided. Well, they're not double-sided. They're translucent. So it's called vellum basic specialty paper. So you have vellum with dots. Then you have vellum with sprigs. And then you have vellum with lines. So that is specialty paper. And you get just enough to use for your projects, right? And then if you want to get more of any of these, that's what the Designer Series Paper Share is all about. It's a way for you to sample everything without having to buy everything, but also to get to feel the paper and see the paper and know which ones you want to get more of, right? Route 66, like Marilyn said. All right, last one for the Deluxe is like an animal and fine shimmer paper. All right, if you guys would like a catalog, please let me know. Not inside these comments. I mean, you need to go use the form, which will be linked in the description because you don't have, I can't see anyone's emails from YouTube in the comments. Okay, this is called Like an Animal. I first was exposed to this really cool paper when Linda, who's here watching, she and I went to the on stage together in Jacksonville, and she won this as a prize. And we all got excited, and she shared it with us. She actually cut it up and shared it with Susan and I, and gave us each like some sheets of it. So that was so nice of her. So we even have like a mermaid pattern on here you could use for scales and all. And we have like jungle and zebra patterns and snake skin patterns. I mean, just super cool. It's all shiny. Got your draft pattern. Okay, so I like the animals ones. I'm not sure if I'm going to get the coordinating products with it yet, though. I'm on the fence because I have to pace myself. I'm already working on what I'm trying to do right now is just work on the ones that I have for the workshop series and my swaps. And then I'm going to decide what else I want to order later. All right, and this one is called Fine Shimmer Paper. I'm just going to go to see where that is to see what colors. I'm thinking Fresh Freesia, Soft Succulent, but let's just check it out. It says it's on page 15. Yeah, it's gold, and it's Soft Succulent and Fresh Freesia, so I was right. So these are really nice papers. And these will be good for like our Easter projects. These colors and things. Nice little accents on your cards. All right, so that is our Deluxe paper share. That is what is included for the add-on. And I'm not doing embellishment shares. I know other people do, but I totally do my own thing here at the Papered Chef because we have to do what works for us. And I can't do the embellishments and ribbons. I just can't bear the whole idea of having to buy so many things and cut them up and put them into little packages because I won't be able to get any of my teaching done. And my most important thing is to teach. So that's what I like to do. And I hope you like that too. So I like to have more time to teach. So Lisa's saying she went to the On Stage in Montreal. Awesome. Glad you went to that. It was so cool to get samples of the products before others. Ah, we were even able to pre-order. So this is the regular Designer Series paper share and the Deluxe share. All right, so there's the sign up and the link in the description. Thank you for watching and joining me today while I went over all these papers. And thank you for your patience if you do order the share because I'm going to have to order the paper. I'm going to then get the paper. It probably takes me like 10 days to get it because mail's kind of slow lately. And then I divide it up and you'll get it a few days later. Like, so maybe the middle of the month, I'll send it out because I have to divide it up, put it in packages and then send it out. So I have to order the paper the 5th. I can't order it till the 5th. Then I divide it up, send it out. So you'll be getting yours. Oh, thank you, Marilyn. I appreciate you saying that. All right. That's all for now. This is the Paper Chef. Have a great evening.